What is happening, everyone? Brian Mello here again over at Marty's Buick GMC, and in today's video we're going to take a look at this 2021 GMC Sierra 2500 HD Denali with the 6.6 liter Duramax under the hood. This truck is finished in Ebony Twilight Metallic and it is priced at $82,000. Now, as with most of my videos, we're going to walk around the exterior of this vehicle, show you some of the highlights there, and then once we're done, I'll jump inside and show you what goes on inside as well. But first things first, here's a look at our key fob. We've got our lock, our unlock, remote start, and drop the tailgate, as well as our panic button. Nice and compact. I'm going to throw that into my pocket. I'm also going to fire this thing up so we can get a look at our C-notched signature LED day running lights with LED blade headlights. You've also got LED fog lights down low. We've got chrome tow recovery hooks with that chrome skid plate. And you can also see you've got your front parking sensors and that big, bold Denali grille that we've all grown to love so much. Also, underneath the GMC logo, you can see the front camera for your HD surround vision camera system. And I'll go into how that whole thing works once we get inside. I also like to address that this hood scoop in the front is actually functional. It funnels all of the air down right into the intake system of this truck, increasing performance. And I will, of course, fire up the engine and pop the hood here in just a minute. Now, as we go around the side of this truck, we get a first look at our blacked out wheels. Now, these are 20-inch wheels and they are wrapped in a 275/65 Goodyear Wrangler tire. Pretty nice tire. I have no real complaints. Road noise is pretty much nil, and I've driven these in the snow and the sleet and everything else, and performance has always been fine as far as I'm concerned. Up top on the fender, you can see we've got our 6.6 Duramax Allison badge. Who doesn't want that? We've got our big tow mirrors. We've got marker indicators and LED lights built into them. We've also got LED backup lights. And underneath, you can see yet another camera for the HD surround vision camera system. Now, these are power folding in. They also power fold and extend. So if you're trailering something and you need that extra vision, these will just slide right out. And I'll show you once we get inside how that works. You've also got chrome door handles. You've got your Denali HD badge, chrome down low. We've got power running boards, and this, of course, is a crew cab. So I'm going to walk all the way back and give you a nice side profile of this thing. I gotta love that Ebony Twilight Metallic paint job. I wish that, hopefully, you might be able to see it when we get in the back where the sun hits it. You can actually see the metallic flake in the paint. And if you give me 1 second, I'll open up this door so you can see your power running boards and how those deploy. Now, the previous generation trucks, the power running boards almost came straight out. It was kind of funny. We used to make fun of them because they didn't really work that well as a step. It looks like almost, if any of you are familiar with the aftermarket amp research steps, it looks like they pretty much copied amp research, which is it's a great step. I actually have those on my personal truck and implemented them in. So it's a much better experience as far as getting in and out of the vehicle. They come down a lot lower and are much more useful than the previous gen. While I have this door open too, I'll just give you a quick look at the Denali on the door sill, as well as the GMC badging on these all-weather floor mats. And these actually, I know I'd usually do the interior after, but you can actually pull the carpets right out of here nice and easy. So, like we have an impending snowstorm coming on Thursday, first thing I would do is come in and pull all these carpets out. That way I'm not destroying my carpets with the salt and the snow and everything else I'm gonna be dragging around with my feet. But we'll save the rest of the interior for just a minute. Let's head over to the bed. You can see we've got the side step here. We've got the heavy-duty suspension. You can see 4 or 5 leafs in the back. And, of course, your Rancho shocks. Easy step rear bumper as well. Trailer tow package is, of course, all set up. I did run this thing through the car wash, which did a terrible job. But if I get up close, there you can see all that metallic flake? That's your Ebony Twilight Metallic. So it's not just black, it's got a ton of metallic flake. I wish the car wash had done just a little bit better job, or any decent job, but you know, we'll let it slide for now. So you've got your easy step rear bumper. You can see we've got our parking sensors back here as well. Trailer tow hitch cameras, as well as the other HD surround vision camera system in the back is here as well. You may also be able to see your LED third brake light has another camera, because you know you can just never have too many cameras anymore. I am going to power drop the tailgate, which shows us our factory spray and bed liner. You've got Denali right there on the back, which I think looks really good. You've also got 12 tow hooks all built in, and if you want to expand them, you can do so. You got these little slots here. You can pull those out and put more hooks in. We've got LED bed lighting, and we've also got a full AC power outlet back here. This thing's super convenient. So if you need to plug anything in, whether it's, you know, maybe you're charging up some batteries for your drills, or maybe you just want to hook up a speaker so you can listen to stuff while you're on the job site, or maybe you're at your kid's soccer game or your kid's football game or baseball game or whatever it is, and you want to be able to tailgate, maybe get the grill out, who knows. Really convenient thing to have. On the left side of the bed, sorry, you've got additional trailer tow plug set up, and this handle right here just makes your life a little bit easier. You know, maybe you got bad knees, you want a little bit easier access into the bed of the truck. That gives you just a handhold. In fact, what you can do is you can put your foot right here and then just grab the handle and pull yourself right up into the bed. You've also got the handhold here in the bed, so if you don't want to use this, you can just grab your handhold here and pull yourself up that way. Now, you've also got the MultiPro tailgate, which I'm not going to go into everything. I'm sure you've probably all seen every feature now at this point on the MultiPro tailgate, but I am going to make a video addressing all the features of the MultiPro tailgate in the very near future. In fact, let me know in the comments down below if that's something that you would like to see. I'm going to back up, just give you another angle of this truck, and then we'll step into the back seats and show you what goes on back there. So let's get right into that. Actually, before I open the door, here's a look at your window sticker. Now, I am recording this video in 4K. If this thing will just focus in, come on, there we go. You can pause the video now. You should be able to see most of the information on there if you're watching on a PC. I know on mobile it might be a little bit tough, but I will address, you know, 2021 Sierra 2500 Denali Crew Cab. We've got Ebony Twilight Metallic paint, jet black interior. It's got the 6.6 Duramax with the Allison 10-speed transmission. You can see the standard vehicle price right here is $64,900. Obviously, with all these options that were added in, we've got the MultiPro audio system. In fact, holy, I didn't even know this had that. I don't think it's been installed yet. It has been installed. Look at that. So we've got our tailgate speaker setup. This is actually the first truck I've seen with this installed. So you've got your kicker audio system back here. You've got a USB and auxiliary port, so you can listen to your music right from your phone through this audio system. And of course, it's all weatherproof and weather sealed, so you don't have to worry about anything there. It's Bluetooth, so you can connect from a distance. This is awesome. I'm stoked that this is actually in a truck. I have not seen one. Let me drop down. I'm going to hit this other button just so you can see. Drop that down. So now we're in pretty much tailgating mode. So we've got our kicker exterior audio system all set up. Maybe we've got our grill plugged in. You can see the blue lighting. So these are lit. So if it's nighttime, you can still see. I don't know if that's showing up in camera, but that's awesome. That's probably one of my favorite features that I very, very rarely see come in on one of these trucks. So whoever built this truck, I think we actually swapped this one in maybe, so my boss doesn't get the credit, but whoever built this truck did a great job. That is awesome. Let's go back over to the window sticker. I'm just gonna close this all up with one hand while holding a camera. There we go. Thank God the tailgate rather is aluminum. So let's go right back over here quickly to the window sticker. So once again, $64,900 as your standard vehicle price. And then with all the added features, like you got the Duramax's $9,700. We've got the Denali Black Diamond Edition. So that's probably the auxiliary trailer camera. We've got the kicker speaker system, the floor liners with removable carpet, the 20-inch gloss wheels. It's also got the Denali Ultimate Package with the rear camera mirror, the multi-color heads-up display. This thing is stuffed. Total vehicle price on this is $82,045. I guess I probably should have read the window sticker before I jumped out here and thought I knew exactly the truck I was getting into. This is awesome. So in the back, I'm going to step back so you can get a nice view there. You can see your door with the wood grain trim and the aluminum surround, of course, jet black leather interior. Not sure what's in this box. Some type of accessory, but I'm not going to go digging into that. We've got our 10-quart storage containers on the back of both seats. In the middle, we've got the drop-down armrest, which of course doubles as a cup holder. And if we lift this up, We've got an underbed storage, or an underbed. We've got an underseat storage tray. Here's the information on our kicker speaker system. We've got some plugs, some outlets, looks like some extra tire pressure monitor sensors. This is great because if you've driven a pickup and you threw something under the back seat, you hit the brakes, you watch everything slide out from underneath the back seat. So I'm a huge fan of this. They also make a couple nice aftermarket ones if you don't have one in your current truck and you want to resolve that problem of hitting the brakes and everything sliding out. Let's see if I can one-handed, there we go. Once again, I just want to address, so here's your all-weather floor mats with removable carpeting. So if the weather is coming and it's going to be bad, like this snowstorm we have, salts and snow and sand and all that crap really ruins these carpets, and they're nice. So just go ahead and get your fingers in there and pull this thing right out. Also gives you some extra traction too. So if it's snow, well, we're covered there. Also, these are heated seats in the back. So you can see your heated seat controls here. We've got our vents, a USB-C, a USB port. We've got a power outlet. And I was expecting to see another power outlet down low, but we do not have one. So a little interesting there. We've got LED interior lighting above. And that brings us to the front seat. So let's jump into this thing. Now, I like to let everybody know I do go through this kind of quickly. So if you have any questions or concerns or comments that you wanted to see, by all means, please let me know in the comments below and I'll be happy to address that. One thing I do know everybody always asks, we're going to fire this up and I'm going to jump out and pop the hood because I'm sure everyone wants to hear that diesel engine. And so one thing I'll point out is you can see that tube right there, that's from the hood vent. So your hood vent goes down this pipe out here and straight into your intake system down here. And I'll hit the gas so we can hear it, right? I know that I'm wearing the microphone, so I don't know how well this is going to come through, but let's give it a shot. Hopefully you guys could hear that. I will be doing a full test drive on this too in just a second. So if you're interested in the test drive video, 3D audio, you'll really be able to get a feel for the sound of this truck. Should be a link right up here in the corner. All right. Like I said, if I miss anything or I didn't highlight a feature that you were specifically interested in, please let me know in the comments below and I will try to address any questions that you guys have. So starting on the left, we've got our power windows, power mirrors, memory seat buttons, and our door locks. Now, as I said earlier, our mirrors, we've got power extending. So tow mode, the Dodge guys are gonna be jealous. And then if we press this other button, we can fold those in. So if you're parked on a street or somewhere where someone may get a little close, these mirrors are expensive. Make sure you fold them in. It only takes a second. Just hit that button, fold them in. On our dashboard, we've got our mode selector and 4x4 controls. We've got the spotlight over our bed, headlight controls, fog lights, and this right here will increase or decrease the brightness of your gauge cluster. Headlight controls, honestly, are probably going to leave in auto. You'll probably never touch them. To the right, if I can get my camera back here, we've got a 15-inch, yes, and I said that right, a 15-inch full-color heads-up display. Now, it's a little weird to show in video. I'm going to try and crank the brightness up. And truth be told, it just doesn't look like a big display when you're looking at it in camera, but it's massive. It's crystal clear, and you can adjust it. You can see I'm moving it down. We can move it up. So wherever convenient placement is for you. Now, I have heads-up display in my Camaro, and one thing I did notice is during the day it's fantastic. I love it. But I did find that at nighttime it's a little bit distracting. My eyes aren't the greatest anymore, so I do love that I can turn this down and turn it completely off at nighttime, or leave it really, really, really dim. That way it's just not too much right in my face. So that's the 15-inch heads-up display. So make sure if you test drive one of these, check that thing out. Make sure you like it. I've seen people test drive, they didn't even realize that they had the heads-up display because the controls are sort of hidden. Like if I sit back, you almost can't even tell that they're back there. So that brings us over to our steering wheel. So on the left side, we've got our heated steering wheel, we've got our forward collision alert, and we've got our cruise controls here on the left. And then on the right side of the steering wheel, we've got our hands-free voice controls. And then this button right here will toggle through like all the different information. So you can see right now we're on the home screen. So this little white square here, that would actually show you what the speed, it would actually give you the speed for the area. So it uses GPS. And let's say it's a 45-mile-an-hour area, it would show 45 miles an hour there. We can go over here, we can see distance, we can see our DEF, our oil pressure, air filter life, brake pad life, all that good stuff right here, right from, just going through using this toggle. Now, these are all customizable, so you can customize these pages to what you want. You can see I got navigation, I can do my audio, all the standard things that you would expect to see here. But if you go into settings, you can change the pages, you can change the displays, you can put speed warnings on here, whatever you want to make this yours. Me personally, I usually leave it on home. I just want to make sure I know how far before I run out of gas. But that's just me. Volume controls, if I didn't say that, are on the back of the steering wheel, so real easy to hit. And that brings us over to our GMC Intellilink system. So we have AM, FM, XM, satellite radio, we've got Apple CarPlay, we've got Android Auto, we've got a 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot. We've got pretty much everything, including our 360-degree camera system, which I will show you first. So if we go into the camera, now I'm going to turn the overhead view on. So this is going to split the screen. I have my overhead view on the left, and then you can see here what I'm looking at is actually ahead of me on the right. So this little yellow dot you can see here, that corresponds with whether I'm at the front or the back. So if I tap this again, you can see the yellow dot goes to the back, and now I'm looking at the back of the truck. I can hit this button. Now I'm looking at the overhead back of the truck, overhead front. Here's a 3D rendering of the truck and where it is in its actual environment. Cameras are crazy now, huh? Now, these are what I call the curb hunter cameras. So if you're going to pull this thing up close to a curb in the city, use these cameras. Make sure you don't ding up your nice, expensive, blacked out 20-inch wheels. And then, of course, we have our overhead view right here. We can actually look at every view and every angle that you could possibly ever want. This also has the pass-through camera, so if you have a trailer set up, you can put a camera on the back of the trailer, and it will actually, you can view that camera. It looks like you're looking through the trailer, so you can see whatever's behind the trailer. It's really cool. If you're a big towing guy, you do a lot of towing, you're going to love that system. Now, you can link up your MyGMC account to this. You can schedule your service. Your climate control system is touchscreen, but I'm very happy that I still have analog controls below. I'll give you a quick peek at your navigation. Make sure when you, once again, I know I say this a lot, make sure when you test drive one of these vehicles, go through everything. You know, I see a lot of people that go on a test drive, they never even mess around with the infotainment system. I mean, this is what you're going to spend your time doing. Make sure that you go through here, you see how it works, you like how it works, you like how intuitive it is. You can set up your home so it knows where your house is. So if you go somewhere crazy, you can just hit home and it's going to bring you there. It's a really great system. Everything's laid out really well. It's very Apple-esque, so it's nice, easy, and user-friendly. I don't want to get a copyright strike, so we can't listen to music, but the Bose audio system in here is fantastic. I do want to let everybody know, too, Waze works. So if you're a Waze user on your phone, you can actually just set up the Apple CarPlay or Android Auto and project Waze right here on the screen. Once again, incredibly intuitive system, very easy to use. It's awesome. Make sure you go through everything here when you go for a test drive. Below that system, we've got our climate controls. We've got our heated seats as well as our AC seats. We've got our exhaust brake, lane departure warning, parking sensors on or off, drop the tailgate, hazard lights, traction control, power on or off to our full AC outlets, hill descent control, and this button right here will disable or enable or leave out and extended the running boards. So if you want to shut them off, you can do that. If you want to leave them so they're always deployed, you can do that. If you want to keep them so they're active, open the door and they go, you can do that as well. full AC power outlet here. We've got another power outlet. We've got a USB, USB-C, and a trailer brake controller. Right here in your console, if you can see this icon, that is for your wireless charging station. So all you have to do is simply set your phone down. As long as it's a modern phone with a conductive back, it will start charging wirelessly. Awesome. Apple CarPlay, also wireless. Right here, we've got our cup holders, and then we've got our big center console. You can see we've got the black leather perforated in the middle, and then gray contrast stitching. Looks awesome. Inside, we've got another USB. We've got a USB-C. We've got an auxiliary jack and an SD card slot. And this is also set up for kind of like a mobile office. So we've got folder hangers here. So if you want to, maybe you've got contracts or something, you can hang those all in there. And of course, this is channeled, so you can run wires out without crushing them, which is nice. Over on the right, we can get a look at our seat. Black leather perforated in the middle, of course, because it's heated and air conditioned. We've got gray contrast stitching. We've got Denali embroidered right here on the headrests. And then here's a look at your door. We've got jet black interior. We've got the wood grain trim, aluminum surround. You can see the Bose icon right there on the speaker. Really, really beautiful truck. I absolutely love this thing. Above us, last couple of details. Obviously, we've got our power moonroof. We've got programmable garage door openers. We've got LED interior lighting. We've got a power sliding rear window. And then our mirror, which, you know, this is what we would normally used to seeing when we look in our mirror. However, now we can hit this button and we have a full, I wish I was a little somewhere else. It's a little bit better to see, but we have a full HD view. You can see I'm zooming all the way out, and you can tilt it if you'd like, however you want, whatever you want your view to be like. Full HD camera in your mirror now, so you don't have to be looking through kids jumping around, or maybe you've got you know, stuff in the back seat you can't see, or some stuff in the bed of the truck and you can't see. Well, now you'll be able to see everything and adjust it to your liking. So really great feature there. And that, my good friends, is the rundown of this 2021 GMC Sierra 2500 HD Duramax with the Denali Ultimate Package, with the, what else did we have on here? We had the Denali Ultimate Package, and we also had the, come on, it was something else, right? I'm not losing. Denali Ultimate Package and the Denali Black Diamond Edition. Got it. So those two, Denali Ultimate Package, Denali Black Diamond Edition. And once again, that Denali Black Diamond Edition gives you the auxiliary trailer camera, the MultiPro audio system in the back, so that kicker, the floor liners with removable carpet, trailer tire pressure system, so that's what those extra monitors were under the seat, power-retractable steps with perimeter lighting, the 20-inch gloss black wheels, and then, of course, the Denali Ultimate Package is added even on top of that. This also has the gooseneck and fifth wheel prep. So this thing is stuffed and good to go. As always, I thank everybody for watching my videos. If this helped you at all, you're enjoying these, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. Links right down below. I'm actually going to take this thing for a virtual test drive now. So if that's something that you might be interested, the link will be right up here. And I will see you all in the next video. I'm out of here. Thanks again.